青春とは嘘であり悪である。結論を言おう。青春を楽しむ愚か者ども、砕け散れ。
Snafu,
My romantic comedy is wrong as I expected.
in my humble but correct opinion, is the greatest romance anime of all time, and honestly, nothing else compares. Yes, you Boys to Men lover in 1985, you need to watch Snafu. This is an anime that I believe deserves more recognition.
Let me pretend to act like this anime ain't popular shit, but
So let me explain in detail as to why you need to watch Snafu or My Youth Romantic Comedy is wrong as I expected. It's a light novel. You know them shits got them long ass names, bro.
it was adapted from a light novel. It's not a light novel, it's an anime, but it was adapted from a light novel. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
There are three main aspects about Snafu that for me make it great. No Donald Trump. You know, he fucked up that phrase. We gotta start saying something new, y'all. But it's the characters and their arcs, the themes and their complexity, and the show's uniqueness with its humor and romance. To start off, I'll first discuss Snafu and its compelling ass characters.
I really want to end up talking about one character, but all the characters are fire, all the main characters, and they all get this much levels of depth in their writing.
Hiki Hachiman, the main character of Snafu, is a loser ass nigga. But he wasn't always like this. Let's flash back to middle school and yeah, this nigga been a loser ass nigga. No hoes, no cars,
That's foreshadowing, so
no friends. He's a classic grade A loser. But this wasn't destiny nor fate. Hiki is like a subversion of the antisocial genius anime man trope. It's kind of like a realistic take on that one dude from High School of the Elite. Like imagine how corny that nigga would be in real life. And that's Hiki.
yeah, a little more self-awareness, but let me not hate on my boy too much.
It sounds like it would suck, but it doesn't, because Hiki as a main character is given a lot of depth and is not just a hyping aura man, unlike other characters, not saying names.
This nigga is trash.
But the character arc my nigga Hiki goes through is crazy, bro. Like, it's genuinely beautiful with how he grows and changes as a character, but I'm not gonna speak on too much because the nigga trying to keep this spoiler free. But Hiki Hachiman is one of my favorite characters in any anime. Like, as a loser nigga myself, who also probably a little too self-aware, I get him. Actually, I understand him better than you do. So
ことを予見してあえておびき出されたふりをしていたのだ。結果オーライ。
This nigga's a homosexual.
but not for real though, I can definitely relate to him in a lot of ways, unfortunately. The feeling of being a social outcast, not having friends, being an egomaniac, but self-aware enough to realize you ain't really shit, you just coping. Just overall dealing with like isolation, which is a heavy theme in this story. He said a transition. I'm smooth with it, come on now. Unfortunately, my nigga Hiki is a loser, not by choice, but mainly by happenstance. He was getting rejected, but also during his most formative years,
First day of high school.
he was out of commission, GTA wasted, and was unable to participate in school / class / engage with classmates, make friends, things like that, which further led to him isolating himself, which caused him to reinforce his already incorrect notion of being alone is better and all this youth shit is worthless, which I get because of his circumstances. I can see how he came to that conclusion, but it's very clear that it's a stupid way of looking at shit. And he's aware of that as well, but he's all alone. It's almost like he ain't got no other choice but to believe that rather than accept his current reality, circumstances, and all that comes with that, like wasting precious times of his life that he won't be able to get back. So he low-key has like this internal conflict that is played out throughout the story, which is really good, which is really good shit, really entertaining. I recommend watching the show, you know, that's why I'm making this video. But on this point, trauma is also a main theme of Snafu. As I was saying before, Hiki wasn't a loser mainly by choice, but because he is a victim of a car accident, which is why he missed the beginning of high school. And we, the audience, see the impacts of this situation and its trauma on Hiki and the story. Light spoilers for the first season. My nigga Hachiman lost so much of his like developmental social life. He was late joining freshman year, and when he got back, most groups have already formed social groups, which led him to be even more of an outcast than his cringy, awkward ass was before in middle school. And I could kind of relate to that feeling, because when I joined high school, it was the exact same experience due to COVID. I went hella days not talking to nobody, bro. That shit was trash. I had to like learn how to put myself out there, which in the end was a good learning experience for me. And I wonder if Hachiman will have to do the same thing. Watch the show and find out. Next, I want to talk about the general uniqueness I get from watching Snafu, especially in terms of its humor. This show is like actually funny. It's got this like kind of cringy, awkward humor that's like actually funny compared to other anime, which is weird because not a lot of anime be funny, man. They be trying, but this shit be trash. Like shout out to Guri. Like shout out to Guri, the other show in my previous video, shameless plug. Glenna. Those are both good shows, but so much time is dedicated to like unfunny bits or gags that be like 50% of the episode, but it don't be funny. It's low-key annoying. It ain't funny enough to justify its length in the story. But Snafu actually serves a purpose, mainly his characterization, like Higgy's social feels. It serves to show that like he don't got people experience, and he's a genuine cringe monster. What the fuck is a cringe monster? Like my nigga was a big loser in middle school, right? High school too, but there's a scene where everybody's sharing like phone numbers with each other, you know what I'm saying, just being friendly, and then Hickey, creepy, freaky ass, accidentally makes eye contact with a girl who's like passing out her phone number, and she's like, fuck, bro, now I gotta give it to this nigga, bro. And then Hickey at like 12 a.m., you know, in the dead of night, find some type of excuse to like message her. I think it was to do something with like,
Oh, you got the answers for these notes?
or something like that, and she just ghosts him, bro. It's so like awkward and cringy, but bro, it's alright, because who hasn't done it? That late night text, bro. You gotta risk it, bro. Risk it for the biscuit. Who hasn't shot a late night text and lived to regret it the next day at school, bro? We all did that. Yes, we did that.
おい、その辺で。
その辺で飲み物でも買ってこようかな。でもやめとこうか。
But for a romance anime, I haven't really talked much about it. And that's because another uniqueness about this show that I haven't seen a lot is that the romance is like, it's sneaky. It's sneaky as shit, bro. Like, it really creeps up on your dumbass, but not in a dumbass way. It's played really good. Good enough that I don't want to speak on it too much. But since this is a recommendation video, let me talk about it a little bit. The romance in Snafu is realistic. It's a real slow burn type of love with shit that takes some time to develop. You know what I'm saying? Characters aren't just gonna be like, you know, have full-blown confessions. These are teenagers. They're gonna test the waters a little bit, you know, hint some shit that to the viewers is like, obviously she crushing on you, bro. But to him in that moment, he'd be like, I don't know. You know how you be scared and you gotta make sure a couple of times if that's what they really mean. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You know when a girl says some shit, you gotta make sure, cause like, what if you interpret it wrong, or she's just being funny at night? Just cause a girl smile at you don't mean she's trying to get with you, bro. Just cause a girl take you out and pay for your meal don't mean she like you, bro. Just cause she lay her head on your shoulder don't mean she fuck with you, bro. That don't mean that, and that'd be wrong to assume that. Yeah. Also, Snafu got the greatest love triangle of all time. All three are girl to characters. All of them the best girl, even outside the main story, bro. Shout out to my girl, Iroha. She gets her heart broken, but bounces back like shit ain't happened, bro. But nothing in this world is perfect except LeBron James, and even then you gotta subtract 2011, bro. So let me speak on some issues with the show. Sometimes the show can be confusing. The English subs, if you watch it in Japanese, I don't know about the English dub, but the English subs are kind of like trash / confusing. Some scenes I had to like rewind a couple times, like rewatch it, try to really understand it. I had to rewatch a couple episodes sometimes just for shit to make sense. But at the same time, I could just be stupid and you might not have this issue. Another thing is that the art style changes from season 1 to season 2. It low-key makes Hickey look like less of a loser.
Which is a bad thing, because he is a loser. But now he look kind of fly, bro.
And it kind of makes the show lose a bit of its style. It was already a pretty basic anime high school art style, but shout out to my nigga Hickey, bro. He got the eventual high school glow up, I guess. The manga keeps the OG art style where he looks like a bacterial fungi.
Shows words, not mine.
But there's so much of the show that I've cut out of this script, out of this video, that I could talk about, like the whole general conversation about youth or heartbreak, themes on self-sacrifice. That's low-key my favorite part that I didn't even really talk on, bro. That's how you know you gotta watch the show. But honestly, for this show, for Snafu, it's honestly best experienced firsthand. And I hope I've shown enough that you've been convinced. Plus, this video is kind of getting long. But thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like the video, do all that good shit, and bye, bitch.